Hello students, welcome to science session. Dear students, in previous class we started one new lesson, that is sorting materials into groups. In this, so we sorted some objects, some things based on some properties, right? In previous class you did you observed that activity, right? So as what is meant by material? Materials are the substances which are used to make objects, right? So all the materials doesn't have same property. Materials are having some different types of property. For example, same materials having different types of properties. Example, metals are one type of materials, right? So metals are one type of materials. Iron, aluminium, copper, gold, silver, all these are materials. Metals. Okay, so all these metals are different from one another. All those are not same. Okay, so like that, some properties of materials, based on some properties also we sort the objects. About that only we are going to study in this class, that is properties of a material. Some particular material, based on some materials are having different types of properties. Based on that properties we are going to sort. We are sorting the objects. Okay, about that we are going to study in this class. So properties, one by one let us list down those properties. What are those? As just now I taken that example, metal, iron, silver, gold, aluminium, copper. So all these are metals. These are different from one another. Those are not same. How they look? Some are shiny in nature. Almost the objects which are shiny in nature, which means luster. Luster means shiny in nature, are metals. Okay, so but all the metals are not same. They doesn't have same property. How they appear? Based on that also we are grouping the objects. We are sorting the objects. For example, first one, what is that first one? Appearance. This is one property. Appearance is property. How they appear? Some are shining in nature, some are very dull in nature. Okay, some metals, whatever it may be, some substances, okay, or materials. Some are shining in nature, but some are dull in nature. Based on shining means all the shining objects in one group, all the dull objects in another one group. Like that also we can group the objects based on this property, that is appearance. That is first one. Okay, so shiny in nature means gold, silver, aluminium. Dull means iron. Iron is always dull in nature, right? So this is one property. Okay, the second one is hardness. This is the second property. Okay, so here I have two things in my hand. One is rubber, another one is pencil. Okay, if I pressure this one, means if I put some force on this, if I touch this, if I hold this, how I can feel? How you can feel? It is smooth, means it is compressible. When I scratch it, it is easily scratchable. See, if I scratch this, it is easily scratchable. See, right? It is easily scratchable and it is compressible also. Okay, that's why we can say this is smooth object. So this is second, pencil. If I put some pressure on this, it cannot compress. Okay, that's why it is hard in nature. If I try to scratch, it is not easily scratchable. That's why we can group the objects based on smoothness and hardness. That is second property. Okay, that is second property. That is, some objects are smooth in nature. Some objects are hard in nature. Based on the smoothness and hardness, we can sort the object. This is second one. Smoothness means cotton, rubber, sponge. These are all examples for smooth objects. Hard means iron and stone, wood. All these are hard objects. Okay, this is the second property. And the next one is, first I'll explain one example. After that I'll go with the property. Okay, so I will take 1 spoon of salt and I'll put into water, 1 cup of water. On another side, I will take one spoon of sand and again I will put in another cup of water. I will stir both. After 5 minutes, if I observe both the cups, what will happen? What you can see? Can you see that salt? No. We cannot see the salt. Why? Because it is already dissolved in water. But sand, we can see that sand is settled at the down of that cup. Okay, which means that is the third property. That is, some objects are soluble in water. Some objects are insoluble in water. Okay, so that is soluble and insoluble. This is third property. Based on the soluble and insoluble, we can sort the things. If sugar, salt, tea powder, turmeric powder, sands, these are given. How we can separate? We have to group those objects. How we can group? All are powder. All are very small crystals. Small powder, very smooth powders. Okay. So how we can sort those objects? Based on this property, we can sort those. Okay. So that is some sugar, salt, turmeric powder. These can dissolve in water. But sand, it is insoluble in water, means which doesn't dissolve in water. Okay, so by using that property also we can sort the objects. Understood, students? Okay, so one more type is there, that is fourth one. Okay, I will take one piece of paper and I will take one nail, iron nail, or one small stone I will take. Both I will put in water. What will happen? What will happen? That stone or iron nail goes down, means which sink in water. But what about paper? A small piece of plastic? It floats on water. Based on, that is also one property. Based on that property also we can sort the objects. Some very light objects, those objects will float on water. Some sink in water. Okay, so that is float and sink in water. This is also one more property of a material. Okay, so based on this also we can sort the objects. Understood? Are you getting my point? What else you studied in this class? So, what are the properties of a materials? In that properties, many are there. So, in that some we learned in this class, that is appearance. Some are shining in nature, some are dull in nature. Based on that also we can sort the objects. Okay. So, some are smooth and some are hard. Based on that hardness also we can, some are very less hard, some are very hard. Based on that also we can sort the objects. Some are soluble in water, some are insoluble. Means some things will dissolve in water completely, some will not dissolve in water. That is soluble and insoluble. This is also one property you studied. And some things float on water, some things sink inside the water. Based on that also, that is also one property. Based on that also we can sort the things. Understood? If you have any doubts, feel free to ask me. Okay, students? Thank you. Have a good day.